Hello folks, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. Welcome back to the newsroom, and today I have a breaking news story. This comes courtesy of Daily News, and it has to do with Biden and North Korea. You heard it right, folks. Let's get right into it. So it says, North Korea conducted missile test over the weekend, according to the White House. It says North Korea conducted missile tests over the weekend, according to the White House, a move that came days after the rogue nation issued threatening warnings to the United States not to make a stink in the region. Not to make a stink in the region. In a call with reporters, a senior Biden administration official declined to describe the number of missiles that were fired, but South Korea's military said it spotted 2 suspected cruise missiles launched on Sunday. So 2 cruise missiles launched on Sunday. So it says Joe Biden, who faces one of his trickiest challenges on the tense Korean peninsula, emphasized that the test just did not represent a surprise. So, according to Joe Biden, North Korea launching missiles is not a surprise. Even though they haven't done it in, I don't know, we're going to say 2.5 years. They have not conducted any missile tests, short range or long range, in the last 2.5 years. Biden comes along, and all of a sudden, North Korea starts launching missiles. It says, according to the Defense Department, it's business as usual, according to Biden. Biden said there is no new wrinkle in what they did. There is no new wrinkle in what they did. These words that Biden uses sometimes are just so strange. Kim Yo-jong, the powerful, tough-talking sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong Un, said on March the 16th that America should, quote, refrain from causing a stink if it wants to sleep in peace during the next 4 years. So this is direct at Biden. The North Korean leader's sister told him, if you want to sleep in peace at night for the next 4 years, do not make a stink in the area. It says nuclear negotiations between the U.S. and North Korea chilled during President Donald Trump's administration after the trio had summits. So the summit that they had, where President Trump actually went over the threshold into North Korea, and the first summit that they had, they were successful, maybe not in getting exactly what they wanted, but in making sure that the talks between the United States and North Korea reached a pivotal point, a new point that hadn't been reached in a very, very long time. But now that Biden is in office, North Korea is not that interested in talking to the United States anymore. Now, we do have another report here. This comes courtesy of Politico, and it says, North Korea launches missiles, but U.S. still wants to talk. But the problem here is that North Korea doesn't want to talk. North Korea has no plans of talking to Joe Biden. Again, this comes courtesy of Politico, and it says, North Korea conducted tests of short-range missiles last weekend on the heels of a tense meeting between U.S. and China. As the new Biden administration continues to push for diplomatic engagement with Pyongyang, 2 senior administration officials told reporters. The officials sought to downplay the implications of the test, emphasizing to reporters that the administration does not view the test as a major provocation and instead perceives it as within the category of normal military activity. Normal military activity in North Korea, even though it hasn't happened in the last few years of the Trump administration. And it goes on to say that the short-range system used last weekend is not banned under UN Security Council resolutions, the official said, but will not disclose the details, citing intelligence concerns. North Korean experts said that the evidence points to cruise missiles fired from North Korea's west coast. And they said, quote, "It's clear from the various reports and the U.S. government briefing that the U.S. didn't see the launches." The U.S. did not see the launches. So not only did they catch us by surprise, we don't even know how it happened. We don't even know exactly what missiles were launched. We are in the dark regarding this. And why are we in the dark? Is because we have a leader like Joe Biden. So it says, quote, "The U.S., as well as South Korea and Japan, will probably have seen ballistic missiles, so a cruise missile is more likely." So they did not see a ballistic missile, but a cruise missile is more likely that that's what got shot up into the air from North Korea. It says, "We do not believe that it is in our best interest to hype these things in the circumstance in which it would consider those activities as part of normal set of military environment protocol in the Korean Peninsula." So, again, the Biden administration says that they want to talk. North Korea does not. Let me show you guys another report. This comes courtesy of Axios. And it says, Biden administration will host Japan and South Korea for North Korea discussions. And this is exactly what the sister of Kim Jong Un is talking about. That's why she said, if you want to sleep sound at night, if you want to sleep like a baby, make sure you do not go and cause a stink. And what is the Biden administration doing? Causing a stink. The Biden administration will host Japan and South Korea to talk about North Korea. And it says, courtesy of Axios, the White House will host security officials from Japan and South Korea in Washington, D.C. next week for intensive consultations on North Korea, according to a senior Biden administrator. It says officials acknowledge reports that North Korea performed a series of missile tests over the weekend, and they're calling it, again, normal military activity. So it says, the officials told reporters the test does not mean diplomacy with Pyongyang is off the table, calling this an intensive period for Indo-Pacific diplomacy. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan will host the counterparts from Japan and South Korea. It says the U.S. will brief China on its approach to North Korea as it develops, but officials stressed that the priority is to first engage American allies. So they said, quote, "We are under no illusion of the difficulty this task presents to us." So that is what a Biden administration official said. He went on to say, quote, "We have a long history of disappointment in diplomacy with North Korea." Diplomacy with North Korea. What diplomacy? They haven't had any. The only administration that has had, in recent times, full diplomacy, or actually talks, is the Trump administration. The Trump administration is the only one that has actually met Kim Jong Un face to face, that has actually done something to give both sides hope that something will happen in the future. Now, President Trump said many times, even after all of the summits and the meetings that they've had between North Korea and the United States, is that Kim Jong Un was not ready. That's why nothing happened in the Trump administration, because he said he is not ready. President Trump said back in 2017, maybe in my second term, Kim Jong Un will be ready. Now, ready for what? President Trump never really explained. Or what is he not ready for, or what he's supposed to be ready for? Not much information ever came out from the Trump administration. But one thing that did come out of this was no missile tests, no tension, everything quiet, peace in that area. But now everything is starting to unravel. Just like immigration, just like national security, just like the border, just like everything, Biden is starting to break everything apart. Now, we're going to have to see what is going to happen in North Korea, but let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Give me your comments, your suggestions, your opinions in the comment section below. What do you guys think is going to happen between the United States and North Korea, especially now that the Biden administration wants to start problems pretty much? By hosting Japan and South Korea to talk about North Korea after they already talked to China about North Korea, Kim Jong Un and his sister are getting pretty frustrated. And it's only a matter of time before they launch more missiles. They go back to how it was during the Obama administration, the Obama time, or maybe even worse. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thanks so much for joining us and visiting us here at the newsroom. And make sure that if you're new to the channel, you subscribe and you click that bell. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter and you like us on Facebook. Thank you so much, and we'll see you very soon. My name is Jen Goldstein, and I am from Golden State Times, and I'll see you next time. Peace.